Surprise! There's a pop of color release hop over on Instagram, so be sure to check that out. Start over on Pajama Crafter Stamps Instagram, and you can check out lots of fun ways to add pops of color. Our design team has cards featuring the Pajama Crafter Stamps products using pops of color. I think you're going to enjoy it. Take a look at this cutie. Oh, isn't he adorable? That is a little sneaky peek of what I'm going to make today on this video. So what's happening? What's happening? Oh my goodness. Well, today is release day from Pajama Crafter Stamps. Are you pumped? I am so pumped. Can you tell? Yes. Okay. Well, this little dinosaur is from the Closer to Extinction stamp set. It is, you know what? I'm going to say it. It's my favorite product for 2025 so far. I know, I said it. Okay, it's fine. So that is going to be my featured image on my card. Now, he is a stunner, but how to make it pop, you know? I'm going to go ahead and use this stencil from Pajama Crafter Stamps. I think it's called, I'll get the name in just a second. My brain will remember. Sunburst Stencil, that's what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and add that behind my little dinosaur here, or my T-Rex, and he will be kind of highlighted in a light and bright way, and that is how I am going to use a pop of color. I'm also going to pull some colors from that colored image and add it around my card, so be sure to stick around and see more. But in this video, I'm going to be having like little pops of little somethings sprinkled in. So be sure to keep watching throughout the video. You'll see a little bit more of some of the new stamps from Pajama Crafter Stamps from this release from March 2026. And I think you're going to be excited. I think they're really, really good. Now, I keep calling this little guy a T-Rex. He could be a T-Rex. He also could be an alligator. He could be a dinosaur. I'm going to show you in this video a card, like a little boop, a little sneak peek of how I use this card as a dragon. And I'm going to have a video up on my channel in a few hours. So if you're watching this video right when it goes up, wait a couple hours and I will be having another video on my channel today using this stamp set with a collaboration team hop. So I think that you're going to enjoy it. I always love Pajama Crafter stamps, and I think that this one is, I think it's going to sell out. I'm just saying. I think it's really good. Okay, so not only is there the Closer to Extinction stamp set, there's one called Hog Your Sunshine, and I will have links down below for all the new stamps. So you're going to go ahead and check that one out on the website. But it is a little hog kind of like peeking over, and you can add different sentiments to make that card whatever you want. And it is adorable. Adorable. Shout out to Kelly on the design team for Pajama Crafter Stamps. I really, really, really love her card. She added the date night and stadium food stamps to that one with like popcorn and hot dogs. It is so cute. So be sure to check that out as well. The Forever Loved stamp I'm going to be showing later in this video, and is the sweet little puppy dog on a step. And it just is very serene and adorable. A lot of these stamps this month are bigger, and I am here for it. I have been reaching for my 5x7 card bases a lot. This card today will be 5x7 as well. You know that I love the Dang Whoa Yikes die if you've watched any of the videos I've made with Pajama Crafter Stamps products. And of course I'm going to use that on this one because it looks like he's just kind of contemplating. And okay, I love the stamp for this little guy, but the sentiments are even funnier. I'm going to use grumpy, pre-hysterical. Definitely using that one. And then I'm using the one that says still a classic specimen. LOL. I think that's hilarious. But for my dang sentiment, I wanted it to be like a pop. Oh, look. Look. There he is. There's my little sneaky peek of Forever Loved. Oh, isn't he so sweet? Yes. I did Copic color this one, and I added a little bit of zhuzh by the lamp with a little ink blender. So there is a little sneaky peek. Okay, now my background, I'm going to pull in this kind of like, I think it's called terracotta cardstock, And I have layered up that dang die a few times, but I want to save my cardstock because I'm a little bit of, I don't know. I like to save my stamps and my paper and try to save things if I can. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit out of this one in the center. So if you see that, don't judge me. I just like to save my paper. But I like having the layers here. Yep, I'm going to leave it in the video. I'm going to take this center out. Maybe you've never done this and maybe you cringe when you make layered cards and you think, oh no, all this paper's underneath and no one's ever going to see it. Just cut out the center like this, and then you can use that center panel for anything. Make, I don't know, a terracotta pot. Make a deer antler. I don't know. Do something with that middle piece. And I mean, a lot of people say, well, it will sag down. Okay, well then put a scrap in the middle that you're not going to use if that bothers you. But to me, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, so I've got my layers there. And then I'm going to put my white one on top. Everything is very, very, very skinny. I love a skinny border. Sometimes I do a chunky border. You saw that chunky one on the dog card, but this one I just figured to pop the color, let's have the focus be on that white panel mostly. To add it onto my card base, I'm using some Rip and Stick double-sided adhesive, and I'm going to leave in this little tip. I've been doing this a lot more. I don't know if I have like shaky hands or maybe it's just cold in my craft room. I don't know, but I've been putting my panels on crookedly. Oh, it's terrible. So, oops, I'm not going to show it right here. I will later in this video, but a tip you can do is just relieve a little bit on each corner, line it up, and then you rip them off. I'm pretty sure that I have done that on the channel that this video is going to go up on before, but if not, I will do it maybe next time. But it just helps align everything up. I like to have 1, 2, 3 sides aligned, and if I cut my paper correctly, it will be correct on the bottom or the side, whatever is the fourth side. You know, I think I'm going to do it right here. I should know this, but I'm not remembering at this moment. You could also use liquid glue. I know a lot of people do liquid glue when they're doing layers for their project because you do have a teeny bit of like wiggle room time, if you will, but I just figured let's do it. Oh yes, I'm going to show it in this video. Thank you, past self. Okay, so what you're going to do is just relieve a little bit of each corner like I'm doing here. Use like the tip of your scissors or a pick and poke style tool or your nail if you're not weird like me and have crazy nails. And then you just set it on and align again 3 sides. So I'm doing the side, top, and other side. And then just kind of gently press those down. Another tip would be to be using like the removable double-sided adhesive. I tried that once. I hated it, but some people love it, so I'll leave it in this video. Anyway, you just peel this off and you get cute little curls of these scraps, which are fine, whatever, but everything is rather straight. So that's lovely, isn't it? Well, I'm going to show you another sneaky peek, and I'm going to be showing you my dragon card in about 4 or 5 seconds. So are you ready? Are you ready? I think you're ready. Like I said, I'm going to have a video for this card up on my channel later today. So, da-da-da-da, here he is. Oh, she, my sweet little dragon. I don't know what to name him yet or her. He's just so cute. I feel like he's a he. I don't know, whatever. I'm going to pop up this image with some foam. No big deal. And again, that's a good way to make your colors pop. Also on this card, I'm using very like, what is the art term for this? I'm not remembering, but it's colors that are close together on the color wheel. Like is it tridactyl? No. All that's coming to my head right now is dinosaur names. I'm a kindergarten teacher and that's just my life, but it's like using 3 colors that are close. So I'm using yellow, orange, well, kind of like red as well, but yellow, orange, and green. So those 3 colors are close on the color wheel, so they do kind of blend well together. I did a lot of blending on the image when I colored it. But that's just another way to kind of like make that color pop. Another way to make the color pop is to use layers when you're doing die cuts. So I'm going to layer up this dang die 3 different times, 4 if you count the white letters. And I do add liquid glue to the back of this black piece, and then I rip it off my card. Card surgery. Hello. Because I forgot that I wanted to put this dang die that says dang on a wobbler. So, oh no, I'm putting it on right now. Yep. And then I think, wait, wobbler. And now I like to use mini wobblers. So the thing that's wobbling is super heavy. This is a 10-pack from Pajama Crafter Stamps, of course. The mini wobblers are my favorite because I feel like they wobble more than the big ones. They just have a little more spring, in my opinion. So I always put the thick side of the wobbler on the item I want to wobble. So in this case, my thick side is going to go on the dang die, not on the card. And then the little skinny side of the wobbler is going to touch the card. Now I did use liquid glue, so it's going to kind of pop off here in a second, but ignore that. It's all fine. It's all good. And then I can flip it over and pop it in place. I am going to use some liquid glue on the wobbler because if you don't know, I am a little bit of a wobbler crazy lady. So once a wobbler's on a card, I'll sit there and wobble it, and it's so fun. And then when the card is done, when I'm done making the video, I have it in my craft room and I wobble it and my husband wobbles it. I might send this card to a friend. The friend might wobble it. The friend might have kids who wobble it. It's so fun. Look at that. It like wiggles all by itself. Look at that. I'm not even going to touch it afterwards, and look how long it wobbles. It's so fun. It's so fun. Okay, well, I'm going to add Still a Classic Specimen and Grumpy Nah Prehysterical as well. So I will be ripping it off my card because I need to move the dang down and not forget about that grumpy sentiment. But I love having like dimension and such in my projects, so I am going to use some foam. And this is just some foam strips here that, oops, there was 2 there, that I can just pop up that sentiment. I like having 3 sentiments on my projects. I've been doing that a lot recently. I'm not sure why. I mean, not on every card, but I like having that big, bold one and then 2 sub-sentiments. It just kind of works with my brain. All right, now that I have my foam on the back, I'm going to go ahead and just place it on to my project. And then this is when I realize, oops, I forgot the other one. So if you are bothered by people ripping things off of their cards, or actually, I think I'm going to use a tool on this one. I got this little tool from my friend Gloria. Thank you again if you're watching, Gloria. And it just kind of like spatulas off the item. And I've definitely, it's not something I thought I needed in my craft room, but because I have it, I'm using it more. So it's great. So my Still a Classic Specimen, by the way, I do have that off center a little bit. And I also have one side as a banner. The other side has a flat edge. And that is just to kind of keep the clean look of the sentiment as a whole, just to kind of keep that clean on the side, but also just to keep like the eye centered toward that middle area. That's where my banner is, and I want your eye to kind of catch to that middle because I'm trying to draw the eye, your eye, whoever's watching this eye, into the stamped image. And of course, I spill my embellishments everywhere because, hello, it's me. These are just some black sequins I had in my stash. I love using just little fun embellishments, and I like to kind of sprinkle them around the card. Now, just was talking about how to make your eye go to a certain spot. A trick to do that is to use embellishments, right? Your eye catches onto sparkly things or shiny things. We're like crows that way. So when you see something shiny, you go, what was that? I saw some light moving there. And sequins or gems or like the bobble embellishments that are like a half of a circle, like a pearl, basically. They all catch the light and they make your eye look at it. And that is a good way to kind of tell the viewer where to look. Now, before I continue, I want to mention that there is something super fun coming up from our design team. Pajama Crafter Stamps is celebrating, drumroll please, I'm such a dork, National Chip and Dip Week. Bow, bow, bow. It's so exciting. I love chips, right? Well, maybe you do too. Pajama Crafter Stamps has several products that could fit this theme, so I would love to encourage you to check out our design team's projects through March 22nd to 28th coming up here in this next week. And I have taken a peek at some of the projects that people have made, and they're super fun. I'm going to go ahead and make a new card, and I'm sharing 2 other cards. Uh-oh, here's the card surgery. Chisel, chisel. Just chiseled off. Whew, phew, we made it. Yep, there's some glue under there from that liquid glue, but ignore it. It's fine. It's handmade and it's going to be okay. And there's just perfect amount of room for the grumpy sentiment. I also think it's super fun because to me, the funny aspect of this is like, oh, you're grumpy? Here's a cute dinosaur smiling at you. Oh, you're grumpy? Here's a bright sunshine looking card. Here's a dang that wobbles, it's so cute, It's just, card making is the bomb, what would be super cool, friends? If you go ahead and take this video, share it to one person, just one. That's all I'm asking. If 5 people did that, that would be fabulous. If 12 people did that, that would be fabulous. I don't know why I said 12, but share this video to a crafty friend, and I would love for you to let me know down in the comments who you're sending it to. Someone who loves card making, perhaps. All right, I'm going to pop this onto my card base. I am using a 5x7 card base. Just popping it on. This is another way I line paper. Wow, showed you all 3 ways in one video. Haha. Basically, just line it up with the bottom touching my work surface and then just scooching it over. And it works. Look at that dang wobble. It just wobbles. So fun. All right, well, do not forget, please do not forget, there is a Instagram hop going on over on Instagram. Hello, it's an Instagram hop, and everyone from the design team is going to be sharing really fun ways to make color pop. Some of the new products will be highlighted, and some of our existing products will be highlighted from Pajama Crafter Stamps. So be sure to check it out, and I think you will be very inspired to make a card today, tonight, this weekend. And if you do, and if you use Pajama Crafter Stamps, go ahead and tag the brand. All right, well, thank you for watching, and be a blessing. Bye, crafty friend. Oh dear. You know what? Hold on. Before you leave, I did forget one whole stamp set, and I don't know how, because I know personally myself, I've colored 4 of these images, but there is one more stamp set that is called Bound by Love. It is a wedding themed stamp set, and it is perfect for some of the weddings that you might have coming up this spring and summertime. And fall as well. We love a fall wedding. Be on the lookout for more of those cards coming on to social media very soon.